Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be covering the tutorial of the game. No, not whatever this is. The actual tutorial. That's right, Blenid's Brave Boost. You first gain access to this quest after your first rebirth, which should not be long after character creation. Duncan and Tin will ask you to do so very early on. As you'll see in the background, I'll be working through this on a new character as we have our little chat. This character started at level 2000 as an elite hero card, so some things you see may be a little different from your first experience. The full footage can be found in the link in the description if you want to watch my whole playthrough of the memoirs at regular speed. To keep this video short, it's been sped up or cut up a little bit. Starting in tier, the first quest shows up in the basic quest tab under the name A Blue Fragrance on the Wind. The quest first has you talk to Nora, then visit Dillis at the healer's house. After this, you'll be led to find a ribbon on the ground. When you cross the bridge, you'll find the owner, Blenid. Side note, her name means something like Little Flower, so it's a nice theme with all the flowery themed items she gives to you. After a cutscene, you'll be asked by Blenid to rebirth using a rebirth potion she gives you. Yes, the voice acting is in Korean. There's no setting to change this. Once you've completed this quest, we can ignore the quest window for the rest of our time completing the tutorial, as our objectives from now on will be in the memoir book. You can find this by pressing the hotkey, or under the magnifying glass icon under Blenid's Brave Boost. As we are doing our first few rebirths, if it is during a master plan event, you'll want to make sure that we are selecting each of the hero talents once. Outside of master plan events, these will cost Pawn, a currency purchased from the NX shop. These 5 hero talents each unlock 3 skills unique to those talents, which otherwise have some difficult or RNG requirements to unlock. Getting them for free is a great bonus, and you only need to do this once for each of them to have them forever. Outside of this, what talent you rebirth as is entirely up to preference. The purpose of selecting these talents is to get the automatic 2x skill training bonus for the skills of the selected talent. It in no way limits your ability to train or use other skills. As I won't be training skills between quests, after the first 5 rebirths into hero talents, you'll be seeing me rebirth as the one I can click on fastest pretty often. Now that we've completed a quest from the Brave Boost, you'll notice that we're already level 123, and I go straight to rebirth as soon as this happens using the blue rebirth potion Blenid gives me. I think it's rather silly, but you'll be doing this a lot during the tutorial. The intent of the tutorial is to introduce players to all the small details of the game, and how all the systems work, as well as what content there is to participate in. It works like a bit of a teaser for the rest of the game, while also power leveling your character. At the end of the tutorial, your character should be nearing level 6000, with roughly 11,000 ability points to spend if you min-max it. Blenid's Brave Boost quests give a fixed 2 AP per level gained from these quests, while normally you only gain 1 AP per level. If you forget to rebirth after a quest, it's no big issue. You can miss 7 or even up to 8 quests and still reach level 5000 with 10,000 AP. This is considered the optimal use of the tutorial. If you miss a rebirth, you'll start getting diminishing returns from the tutorial quests. The second quest will only get you to level 154, while the third will only get you to 157. As there are a finite number of these quests that give 2 AP per level, it's best not to do this too often. As a side note, there is also some content that is gated behind the total level 5000, which you'll want to have access to. If you miss enough rebirths to not reach 5000 from this tutorial, or at least close to it, I would seriously consider starting over again on another character. Unlike most games, there's no total level cap here. It's quite common for players to be over 20,000 or even 40,000 levels in the late and end game. Instead, what determines how strong a character is will be their skill ranks. Ranking skills increases your stats permanently, and the resources used to rank skills is ability points. Getting this initial boost is a great boon for those starting out to be able to rank skills they are interested in. A word of caution to the wise, AP training is fool's gold. I recommend against it. It's a tool for those who have more than enough AP to rank all the skills in the game, to exchange excess AP for time. A character with less than 30,000 AP might want to avoid using this feature, as it will slow down your progress rather than increasing the pace. There are some exceptions, but that's a topic for another time. Once you get going on the tutorial, it's quite common to want to take a break from the rebirthing cycle to get out there and actually experience the game. And I, for one, encourage this. I want you to know that everything is second to having fun. Going to do quests or story missions between tutorial missions won't mess anything up. This game is very kind to those who like to explore and do things in their own order. How I like to look at it is that the tutorial gifts you with ability points you can spend to rank up skills. Knowing it is here makes a huge difference to those who take advantage of it. The story quests require character strength to complete, so if you find you are too weak to complete the quest, then you'll need to go and train some skills. If you hit a wall where you have no ability points left, then it's time to head back to the tutorial to get some more. Until you hit that wall, you can do as you like and find your own way to enjoy the game. Now, back to talking about the tutorial. As part of the memoir quests, Blenid will occasionally gift you items and help pre-train skills for you. Notably, this includes some magic skills, many close combat skills, and a good number of chain slasher skills. This means you can skip training some of these until you get to the point in the tutorial where she does it for you. On the list of skills to note, she maxes the rank of evasion and gets windmill to rank 3 for you instantly. You still need to spend AP to rank these skills, so it's not the same as dungeon guide support boxes, which automatically rank certain chain slasher skills for you. On the list of items she gifts you throughout the tutorial, there are 3 medium bags and a 4th bag that can be used to store anything in. In addition to those 4 inventory expanding bags, she'll also gift you a bag that stores only equipment she gifts you. In the 4th book, she will also give you one of each weapon type, which comes fully upgraded and reforged. These weapons and equipment should not be underestimated, as they're on par with many late game weapons and equipment. For this reason, I recommend players rank their skills to obtain these items from the 4th memoir before worrying about gear or tier listed items and stuff like enchants or reforges, which can be expensive. I know some players have cleared some of the hardest missions in the game using only gear given from Blenid. With these incentives, it's hard not to recommend these quests to everybody. Let's talk about some things you'll need to know along the way that the tutorial doesn't explain well. The first thing you need to know is that when a quest has a need for you to visit a location, you'll see in the memoir book that there's an icon like a blue feather at the top right of the quest. This is a one-time use teleport to the location of the next quest objective. This is a handy way to avoid walking around. You'll see me do this a lot if you watch the footage. Second is how to use the handicraft and enchanting skills. To use a life skill or crafting skill, you'll often need a tool in your hand to use the skill. This equips in the same spot as a weapon or prop item. If you've seen my video on hotkeys, you'll remember you can quickly equip an item using Control plus left click. After equipping the tool for the job, you'll need to go to the skill window to find the crafting skill we want to use. Examples of situations where we do this are for cooking, handicraft, and fin crafting. Other crafting skills will have a station which you need to interact with after equipping the tools, such as a cauldron for magic craft, refining at a forge, or a carpentry bench for the carpentry skill. Enchanting is similar to blacksmithing and tailoring. These skills often require the use of both hands. In the left slot, or main hand, we need to equip the tool. After we have that in hand, we'll need the scroll we intend to use, equipped in the right hand, or offhand, where shields and arrows often go. Tailoring patterns, blacksmith manuals, and enchantment scrolls need to be equipped before we use the skill. Most crafting skills are in the Life tab, but enchanting is a magic skill and is in the Magic tab. Please be very careful not to Control left click an enchantment scroll. Enchants can be used without the enchant skill, but this is very dangerous and has disastrous results if it fails. Always make sure you are enchanting by using the enchant skill from the skill menu. A third thing I feel like it doesn't cover very well. When Blenid asks you to upgrade and reforge the outfit, you'll first want to walk over to Walter and purchase a reforging tool. It's on the 3rd page of his shop and costs 5,000 gold, discounted on Wednesdays. We'll want to use this on the outfit. Then we'll use the blue wing in the memoir book to teleport to Ellen. We'll ask her to modify the outfit for the first upgrade. After this, we can either use the Traveler's Guide to warp to Dunbarton Moongate, or use the Dungeon Guide to go to Math or Rabby Dungeon and run to town. Or if you have VIP, Continent Warp twice to return to Dunbarton. You'll need to equip the outfit before talking to her for it to count. A fourth thing is when the quest requires you to obtain a mushroom. You can collect these in Dugald Isle or Karu Forest after 6 PM in-game time. Make sure your hands are empty, no weapon or tool equipped, to gather. Some people will also have them in your homestead. If you're on Alexina server, you can add my alt, Zenoa. That's capital X, lowercase I, N, E, O, A, and gather them there. The final thing I feel the tutorial hasn't done well explaining is when it asks you to equip the Reborn title. After rebirthing, there is a cooldown time before you can equip another title unless you have VIP. This cooldown time resets at midnight in-game, so that's when you'll be able to equip the title for the quest. That covers about everything regarding the tutorial that I wanted to talk about. Hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.